All right, Toyota fans, it's finally here. The return we've all been waiting for. The legendary Land Cruiser is back for 2026, and let me tell you, this thing is looking better than ever. I've got chills even thinking about it. Toyota went back to its roots with this one, but with a modern twist that makes it feel completely fresh without losing that rugged charm we all love. Now, if you've been following the Land Cruiser saga, you know it kind of disappeared from the US market for a hot minute. The last one was 2021, and when Toyota pulled it, fans were not happy, but honestly, the comeback was worth the wait. The 2026 model is leaner, smarter, way more efficient, and just built for adventure. Let's talk looks first, because yeah, the new design is chef's kiss. Toyota didn't just slap on a new grille and call it a day. The 2026 Land Cruiser brings in that classic boxy silhouette, but sharper, cleaner, more refined. It has that serious off-roader vibe with squared off lines, a bold front fascia, and those retro-inspired round LED headlights. Oh man, they are such a nice throwback. It screams capability, but with a modern swagger. Think more rugged cool, less suburban dad SUV. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Under the hood, we've got a hybrid powertrain. Yep, you heard that right. Hybrid. Toyota's moving with the times, and the 2026 Land Cruiser is rocking their iForce Max turbocharged 2.4-liter four-cylinder hybrid setup. Before you freak out about it not being a V8, breathe. This thing is putting out a solid 326 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque. That's more torque than the outgoing V8, by the way. It's quick, it's punchy, and it's way more efficient. You're not gonna miss the old gas guzzler once you get behind the wheel of this. But hey, power is one thing. What about off-road chops? Because let's be real, if a Land Cruiser can't handle rocks, mud, sand, snow, and maybe a zombie apocalypse, what are we even doing? Toyota knows that, and they delivered. We've got full-time four-wheel drive, a locking center differential, a 2-speed transfer case, and for serious adventurers, there's even an available rear locking diff. Plus, there's Toyota's crawl control system. It's like cruise control, but for off-roading. It automatically modulates throttle and braking so you can focus on steering through gnarly terrain. It's one of those features you don't think you need until you try it. Then you're like, how did I live without this? The suspension has also been tuned for rugged trails without sacrificing comfort. It's got a really smart balance between trail-ready toughness and daily driver usability. You could hit a mountain trail in the morning, then cruise into the city for dinner without skipping a beat. All right, let's hop inside because the interior is another big win. Toyota has finally made the Land Cruiser feel premium and practical again. You're looking at a much more refined cabin compared to older models, but not over-the-top luxury. It's clean, it's intuitive, and it's designed for people who actually use their vehicles for more than just grocery runs. We're talking a big 12.3-inch touchscreen with Toyota's latest infotainment system, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, available heated and ventilated seats, and this part made me smile. There are still real physical buttons for the climate controls and off-road settings. Thank you, Toyota. Not everything needs to be a touchscreen. You've also got modern driver assistance tech built in, lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, the works. It's all there standard. But even with the tech upgrades, the cabin still gives you that utilitarian vibe. Durable materials, smart storage spaces, and a layout that makes sense when you're bouncing around on a trail. It just feels like a Land Cruiser, built to last, ready for anything. Now I know the big question, how much is all this going to cost? Well, Toyota is playing it smart here. The 2026 Land Cruiser starts at around $55,000, which is way more approachable than the previous model that crept into $85K plus territory. By slimming it down a bit, slightly smaller dimensions, a hybrid engine, a bit less weight, they brought it back to its roots and made it more accessible. There are different trims, of course, and if you want all the bells and whistles, you'll creep up into the $70K range. But the point is, there's now a Land Cruiser for people who actually want to use it, not just park it in a fancy driveway. And if you're wondering how it compares to past models, think of it like this. The 2026 is more in line with the classic 80 and 100 series models. It's got that same sense of toughness and utility, but with modern refinement and way better fuel economy. It's not trying to be a luxury tank anymore. It's trying to be your adventure buddy. The kind of truck you take on a weekend overland trip, then wash off and roll into work Monday morning. Honestly, this is the Land Cruiser a lot of us have been begging for. Toyota listened, they took their time, and they brought back something special. It respects the heritage, it's ready for the future, and I think it's going to bring a whole new generation of fans into the fold. So yeah, excited. I'm excited, like really excited. The 2026 Land Cruiser isn't just a nameplate revival, it's a return to form. It's a reminder of why we fell in love with this thing in the first place. And if you've ever wanted to get into a Land Cruiser, now is the time. All right, that's it from me. If you're hyped about the new Land Cruiser, drop a comment below and let's talk. Are you digging the hybrid powertrain? Love the retro styling? Planning to pre-order one? Let me know.